5 must-haves for gigging guitarists. Number 1, earplugs. I can't stress this enough. Wear earplugs, idiot! Seriously though, protect your hearing because once it's gone, it's gone. And tinnitus, honestly, it's the worst. If you don't know what tinnitus is, put simply, it's damage to the ears from prolonged exposure to loud noises, and it creates a permanent ringing in the ear that never goes away. Ever been to a club or concert where you've had that loud, horrible ringing in your ears the day after? Well, firstly, that's permanent hearing loss. So doing that over and over again is seriously degrading your hearing. But that's also what tinnitus is like. However, tinnitus never goes away, so imagine that noise for the rest of your life. Some severe cases of tinnitus have even caused some people to attempt suicide. That's how bad it is. It can really affect your mental health and well-being, and it changes the way that you hear things forever. That can all be prevented if you just wear earplugs. People seem to have this thing where they get worried about not looking cool wearing earplugs, but honestly, I think I'd rather have my hearing than be worried about what people think of me. I have some earplugs and I just keep them on my keyring, and these were £25 I think, but I actually got them free from my university, so you really don't have to spend a lot of money. If you can't afford that, even the little foam disposable ones that you just squeeze into your ears are a lot better than nothing. Be smart, wear earplugs. Number 2, spare everything. Make sure to bring spares to gigs. Things like strings, cables, picks and straps are a must-have for gigging guitarists. Having spares means that if anything does go wrong, like breaking a string, you've got a faulty cable, you're prepared. Nothing says amateur more than someone who isn't prepared. It really ruins the show if someone in a band breaks something like a cable or a string and they have to go around for 15 minutes trying to borrow something off another band member just because they didn't bring their own. Another great thing is, if you can bring a spare guitar to gigs as well, that can be a lifesaver. Because if you're like me and you play guitar with a Floyd Rose, you'll know if you break a string on one of these things, it is an absolute pain in the arse. So having a spare guitar on hand is a really good way of keeping the show going. By doing that, you're making a better experience for the audience as well, because you're not spending 15 minutes, again, trying to find someone to borrow a guitar off. And the chances are, that band probably don't even play in the same tuning as you, and they don't use the right strings or whatever, so just, if you can, bring a spare guitar. Also, if you have pedals, guitars, or maybe a wireless pack that requires batteries, bring spare batteries. I personally recommend getting rechargeable batteries like these when possible, because firstly, it's kind of for the environment, and secondly, you're not going to have to keep spending money buying new batteries again and again each time they run out. Number 3. Tuner. I'd honestly say this is one of the most important things to have. It might seem obvious, but a lot of people seem to think that they can get by without one. Get a tuner. And that means you as well, bassists. Please put an end to this. Hey, can I borrow your tuner for a second, please? Honestly, I'm having a go at bassists a lot here, but with the amount of times I've seen this, it's like a Groundhog Day for me. You can literally get a really cheap tuner from 15 to 30 quid on Amazon these days. So there's no excuse. Get the basics right first. Make sure you're in tune. Oh, I didn't see you there. Number 4, toolkit. It doesn't have to literally be in a box like a toolkit, but things like string cutters, Allen keys, and screwdrivers are really useful at a gig. This is especially useful if you use a guitar with one of these, Floyd Rose or active pickups. If you break a string on a Floyd Rose guitar, the least you will need is an Allen key to loosen the locking nut at the top to put another string in. Also, if your battery runs out on your active pickups, a lot of the time you'll need a screwdriver to unscrew the door to get to the battery. Luckily I've got one of these. I'll add a little extra tip. Bring duct tape to gigs. It's great for drums, it's really good for securing cables onto floors, and you can shut your bass player up with it. Number 5, extension plug. It's always useful to bring an extension plug like this, or this, or this to a gig. Basically, anything that allows you to plug multiple things into one outlet. I personally prefer the sockets that extend the length of the wire like this one, as it gives you more flexibility with where you can plug things in. If you use a pedal board like me, you'll know that a lot of venues have really inconvenient plugs. So having one of these allows you to reach those hard to get places. Also, if you happen to play a venue that has hardly any outlets, these things are essential. It's probably a good idea though to consult the sound guy or the venue manager before you start plugging loads of stuff in. That's how fires are started. Bonus tip, sunglasses and a pen. You might be thinking, that sounds a bit odd, Will. Why would I need one of them? For all the autographs that you're going to be signing after you follow this advice. For f***'s sake. You'll be so organised, and there's nothing more rock and roll than a guitarist who's organised. The sunglasses, just to add to the cool. Anyway, that is the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. Those are all things that I personally think are must-haves for the gigging guitarist. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below what is one thing that you can't go without at a gig. If you found this video useful or even slightly entertaining, please leave a thumbs up. Let me know what you liked about it. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you get every update for future videos. Anyway, my name is Will, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.